Have you heard of the NICU? It's the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit at the hospital, and it's where they try to save the lives of newborn babies who face uphill challenges. Babies can be there for weeks or even months, and that can be a great burden for those new moms and dads. A baby boy who died there will always be remembered because his name and spirit lives on. We'll take you to the Brayden House in Northport, a place that helps relive at least some of the stress of long NICU stays. Khadijah Torbert has tonight's Spirit of Alabama.
When you see this house, you may think, why would anyone put dates on the outside of a home? And what do those dates even mean? Well, the dates mark the origin of the Brayden House. It represents the day Josh Giambalvo's premature son, Brayden, was born and the day he died. Brayden's father is tasked with answering a near impossible question of what do you do when you lose a baby or a child?
Not a quick turn of events. Obviously, we grieved, and I grieved, and probably the wrong way for a while. And then as we got past it, maybe not past it, but as we started to heal a little bit, there were actually conversations with friends and family of, that driving down the road conversation of when I win $1 million, and when I do that, it'd be really cool. It'd be really cool if we created a home named after Brayden that people here locally in Tuscaloosa or the surrounding areas, families with children in the NICU would have a place to stay.
For the most part, the Brayden House functions so well because Josh knows better than most the challenge of having a child in intensive care unit and how emotional and sometimes financially draining that can be.
When we sit across the table from somebody that I don't have good news for them, but I can sit there with an understanding that I've been there. And I think that does put people at ease, but I have some perspective, and I've seen some things, and I've been there, and compassion is just that, hey, I can feel your heavy heart because I've felt your heavy heart.
Having a baby in the intensive care unit gives a parent a lot to worry about, but because of the Brayden House, where they will lay their head at night or where their next meal will come from is one less thing they'll have to worry about.
People like Samantha and her husband to provide a house for mothers like us who have a baby that's in the NICU to have to come and travel every day. That's a lot. That's like gas money and everything. And plus, also, I have 2 kids of my own, so I have to be a mama with them. It's a lot.
For Josh and his wife, Samantha, helping others is just what they do. They are busy parents of 2 small boys and occasionally are foster parents, which, as Samantha explains, can be a lot to juggle at once, but their faith brings them through.
We have been really lucky. We jokingly, by our friends, are kind of called the boot camp house. It's mostly our faith. We know that we didn't deserve anything, or we didn't do anything to deserve God's love. And we still have it. And most of these kids didn't do anything to deserve anything that's happened to them. So for us to be able to, provide that for them the way that it's been provided over and over for us is how we do it.
Families with babies in the NICU can come to the Brayden House and stay as long as needed, and it relieves so much stress.
We've had people also, just call us and see what mom is in the house, because a lot of times those moms had their babies before they ever had a shower. We've had people throw showers for the women in the house, and that's amazing because at this point, those moms aren't even thinking about that. They're not thinking about themselves, really.
For the parents who enter the Brayden House, the costs and other expenses that they need are covered by caring people in the community who give, and giving is super easy.
Most of the need is financial, but if people contact us on Facebook at the Brayden House, or if they go to braydenhouse.org, they can email me and I can kind of steer them in the right direction.
Brayden's memory lives on. Though he was only alive a few weeks, his name and memory is associated with hope, shelter, and family. And that's the Spirit of Alabama. Khadijah Torbert, WVUA 23 News.
If you have a story you'd like to be featured as a Spirit of Alabama report, you can email us at spiritofalabama@wvua23.com.